Hello everyone, hope all is well. Today we have cooking for one video. Hope you enjoy. Please watch to the end. Thank you. I'm finally to the point where I think that I can probably start back with cooking for one person. So I have my Lazy Susan. I think I got it from the Target dollar spot. But anyway, I pulled this out and I rinsed off the salmon. And the salmon is actually from Walmart. Is it from Walmart? Here it is. It's two pieces. And we're not like really cooking to eat this all right now. We're just meal prepping. I think this is avocado oil. So I wanted to like keep it really simple. So we're obviously going to use some oil. Then we got some Himalayan sea salt right here. We're going to use that. And pepper. And then from over here, turmeric, always good, onion, garlic. And for the record, yeah, I'll use some paprika too. For the record, I grew up using, well, my family grew up using accent, but I'm not sure, if this enhances or helps anything. So I'm going to just try to get that used up and probably don't buy it again. Adobo, this is pretty much my best seasoning because it's just everything in one for each type of meat. In the middle here, we have some things that I don't need as often or use as often or reach for, or they're just not the everyday seasonings basically. Just going to go ahead and start seasoning the food, and I'm going to let it sit because right now I'm in the middle of a really interesting video, so I want to get back to watching it. So basically I just have so much pepper on it, and we're going to leave that. I just push them close together so that I can season them faster. Paprika there. And turmeric went on before that, but I had to fix the camera. And then we got the onion powder here. And I'm only seasoning one side with everything. And then what happens is when I turn it over, I'll mainly put like salt and pepper on the other side. But everything goes heavily on the first side. Well, if I flip it over, I think I'm going to put a little garlic and then the salt and pepper. This is my cute little clear salt and pepper shakers from Walmart, but for me, I'm using the salt in both of them. I didn't even plan on turning this on. I was just gonna get it marinated and start it for cooking a little bit later. But actually, I can cook it on low. The sides that will be going with this is sides that I cooked earlier in the video that you will have seen before this. I just wonder why I don't have a proper lifter. I do not have a proper spatula. No, I don't. Anyway, pick the other side on low. I am kind of hungry though, so before I decided to put this on, I felt too lazy to cook. That was the problem. And then, now that I started, I guess I'll go ahead and eat. Okay, I turned the fire down really low, and I was kind of thinking about putting a top on it. But do I need a top on it? Why would I put a top on it? Yeah, we'll put a top on it to make sure the center is fully cooked because that's important to me. I've already showed you the sides that I will potentially have with this. This is not just for tonight. This is just one serving. So just hope you get some ideas out of basically just what I presented. My son just brought over some produce from the farmer's market, and he brought some broccoli, which I'm blanching or just trying to stop the process of it going bad. Red potatoes, I'm getting ready to boil. Gonna go do blanch these. Got mushrooms I'm gonna slice up, and I'm gonna look on how to like freeze them if I need to. And then we got a couple of fruits. some red onions and some yellow onions and a couple of white onions. So I think that I'm going to make something with something today with using an onion. Maybe onion and potato. That sounds good. So this was just something that I thought I'd show in along with what I cook for one person because this is a blessing. I'm thankful for this. Thank you, son. Slice these up and saute them. I put the string beans in there in that water with a few broccolis, and I just want to saute that with some sesame oil, sesame seed, some everything bagel seasoning, and some Himalayan pink sea salt, some pepper. Of course, we're going to do some onion powder, garlic powder, and paprika. You know, I don't even probably need salt. If you use that, I don't need salt, so I'm not going to put any salt on there. Garlic powder, yes. Oh, this. And that's just the everything bagel seasoning sauce, plus some pepper. So a few of the red potatoes, I'm going to boil those because I'm going to like slice those up and make different dishes out of it. The broccoli, I already boiled the two bunches and then I slit them in half like that. And then this is the amount of mushrooms that and string beans that I'm going to be eating. And this is what I don't know, this is just what I'm eating right now. I happen to have this little thing of rice left over, and I'm gonna put it on top of. I'm gonna make a bowl with all of that and broccoli, and put some string beans on it too. I ended up washing and blanching or whatever, boiling the string beans, so I got them all in here, holding out till prolonging their life. Hopefully, I'll remember to get back to those. And so then that's what we have. Mushrooms here, I washed them really good, drying out. I'm not sure. I'm gonna look up how to preserve those a little bit longer, and then some more red potatoes in the bag. Gonna look up how to reserve those a little longer too. The onions, I feel like I'm gonna have to share with somebody because, yeah, I don't know I mean, I can probably use one of each, but I got like two of each. Three yellow, two white, and two red, and I probably only need one of each. So I think I'm gonna make a whole rice bowl with avocado, well, that is that. It's the mushroom sauteed, and then rice. I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna put all the rice, even though I know I'm not gonna probably eat it all on this first serving, but I'll just heat up the whole bowl when I'm ready to have more. Oh well, half want to stay in. Let me leave it in. Let me leave it in. All right, so there's that. It's a lot. And then I feel so jittery. All I did was take some of my B12. Wow. It's like you put some in the Doppler and hold it under your tongue for so long and then swallow it. It's like, what? This is so good, you guys. This is so good. And I'm going to pinch out a few of the string beans. I'm going to take a pinch of these string beans and put them in here. Because I just decided to add it to this batch last, but kind of want a somewhat a veggie plate. And I'm going to leave the top off of this so I'm going to continue to cook. Because I think it's right where I want it now. And then I'm just going to add maybe a broccoli. These are already cooled down. It's okay though. The potatoes, they're cooked enough where if I want to like make mashed potatoes, smothered potatoes, or home fries, I'll still allow some cooking time for whatever way I decide to finish them off. But this is just basically to stop them from going bad. That's my whole objective. So I'm gonna put these in the bowl with the broccoli, let everything cool down, and then pop it in the fridge. Or just leave it on the counter in case if I double back later on.
Put that on.
That's what it. Yeah, I want to share what I'm having for lunch. I have to address the stuff that's going bad, so I just decided to use this bread that I got for $1 that I knew wouldn't last very long. And just to my surprise, some of the cheeses are getting moldy. So I feel like I'm definitely got to find a way to use it. So I just went ahead and made myself a grilled cheese. And the funny thing about it is I kind of wanted a grilled cheese from Starbucks. And this worked out even better. I have Olipop orange soda. It's so good. So that's what I'm drinking. I did make a bunch of sweet tea, but I'm in the mood for soda. And I don't even think I'm going to cut it. I was going to cut it in half, but I think I'm just going to bite my way through it.
So it's just one, I mean, I've put provolone cheese to fill up all the area. So it's like maybe like 1/4 of another one. So this is what I'm having for lunch. It is like 1 something, I think. Haven't had breakfast, just had coffee today. So I'm not even that hungry, but I don't want to get hungry. So I'm going to go ahead and eat this.
And this is just cooking for one person and basically just cooking what is going bad. To be honest with you, it tastes better than Starbucks. So good. So refreshing. This is a half a bag of the wingettes. And I had seasoned them, washed them, rinsed them off, seasoned them, and started out on low heat with butter plus the seasonings. And then I decided to make me some coffee, which is not even early. It's late. It's past 5 o'clock. But made coffee just a little bit. And then I decided I'm going to take these out of the pan, put them in flour, and roll them around. Then I'm going to hopefully heat up the pan and fry these. Like, I need a crunch on the outside. That's what I'm looking for.
I wanted a crunch, but I didn't know if I was going to outright fry them or whatever. I'm pretty sure we got this. Get these all coated and stick them back in there. Likes to fry just offhand.
I like fried food. I just don't fry because I hate the smell in the house and your clothes, your hair, and all of that stuff. So I'm not big on hanging out over a barbecue grill, grilling with that scent, or over a stove with the scent of fried food. The overhead heat fan is on too. I still don't know what to eat. And I really think my problem is I have entirely too much food in here. I'm going to go ahead and make this is the generic brand of hash browns, and it has diced potatoes with onions and bell pepper. I like that combination. And of course, I have a few packs of hot dogs, so I'm going to try this time with just a hash brown with some thinly sliced hot dog. And this is Oscar Mayer hot dog. Really, the only hot dog I eat. I don't eat anybody else's hot dog. So, unless possibly if it's grilled and somebody else cook it, but I don't buy it or cook anybody else's other than um, Oscar Mayer. So I have 2 bags of this. So, but I know it's not going to go bad or anything because it's in the freezer. And then I have a couple of packs of the Oscar Mayer. Let's see how this tastes. And this is because I don't know what to eat. But should I get hungry, I guess I will have something ready. So I'm just gonna put it on low, and I sprayed the pan, the bottom of the pan with this Winco brand nonstick butter flavor. All right, see you next time I fix something.
This is what I'm gonna have for lunch, along with some avocado and some probably strawberries.
All I'm doing for dinner tonight is reheating leftovers. So I had salmon one night, and it was just a 2-piece salmon. I cooked both of them up just so that by the time I'm ready to have another meal, I can use the other half of it. And then these are just the asparagus. I had cut the asparagus in a way where the part I like the most, I cooked first. And then these were sauteed or marinating. And so these are the thicker part of the asparagus. But I feel like it's going to be really good because it's got a lot of flavor. I was thinking about having some of the quinoa, but I think I'm going to stick to this. And then now I got to figure out, for me, the salmon doesn't have to be like all the way like piping hot. In fact, I don't even like piping hot food. I prefer my food to be just basically just hot. And I'm just going to dump the whole thing in the plate because whatever I don't finish, I'm just going to leave it in the plate and then can microwave it later on. So this is just my dinner. And it's just vegetables and fish. This is where we have all of our items set out for meal prepping for so many days. I'm not sure how many, but we're going to meal prep all of this together. I purposely got a small bell pepper because I knew that I was only going to cook up 1 can of the black beans. And then I'm just going to shake salt in there and garlic powder. Shake a little hot sauce in there. The pork, I'm going to wash it. It's just 1 piece. So I'm going to cut it up and season it while the other things are simmering, cooking. Going to simmer that. I don't want to be all day fooling with it, so I'm trying to cut it in like strips. And I'm not sure if I washed it already before I put it in the freezer. It was thawing out overnight. Usually when I separate meat, I think I do ready to prep, because the whole purpose of separating is to get it halfway prepped, but also to separate it for different meals. Paprika. And then I'm going to get the onion powder on it, of course, garlic, onion. Gotta get ready to strain the pasta though. It all fit in the strainer. So I'm going to leave it there, straining out the excess water, and I'm going to go ahead and prep that meat right there. So that's how come I'm ending up with the Hillshire. Smells good though. I'm putting quinoa in there, not right. Turmeric in there. The good part about cooking it all up at once is, so we have the quinoa over there. The camera cut off, I think it got hot. That's going, that's a side dish. I love quinoa, and you can just add whatever to it. And then we have the black beans and bell pepper. The pork frying back there. And then I just cut up some white onion and some cilantro. And that way I can have a pork taco, or I can have a tostada. So I guess I'm going to cut up this tomato too. And then I can use this taco sauce for the tostada. I forgot I had that in my pantry. I got it, I believe, from the dollar store, 99-cent store, Dollar Tree. But I figure that's just as good. The one thing about it is, the older I get, the less I can task. So before I was down to 10 things, now I'm down to like 2 or 3, so that I can make sure, you know, I don't set the house on fire or hurt myself. Alright, so this is just like meal prepping for one person, and it is Saturday, so I want to have this for the week. If I get tired of any of it, I'll just go make a sandwich. Thank you for watching.